All right, so this is going to be the Sunday morning rematch between the Kansas City Jets and your Des Moines Capitals. Kenley Boma is going to be in goal for this one. My son told me that while they were reviewing the tape, they were told the Jets are a morning team. I hate morning people as it is, and so now I hate them even more. They're going to come out angry, and Kenley's going to stand tall and get a shutout today. We love this. I know. We love this.
Let's get started right into the celebrated conversation. First, the Kansas City Jets. At the fence.
All right. You got to turn this so I can. All right. The announcer's just about done setting everything up. And AJ Junta is coming out for the face-off. This is going to be that Nelson Junta Logan line. Puck is ice. Jackson Carter feeds it up to Nelson. Shoots it in back in behind. Logan on the far wall. Wenzel in. Looks like the ref is indicating so we're going to have a back to a face-off. Neutral ice shaded their way. Augustine is in. This is Carter. He comes up the side for West. West flips it back in behind their goal. Ben Augustine meets on the far side. West picks up a stray puck. Carter takes a shot. It's off a skate. Augustine shoots the rebound and just wide. Jets are going to try to bring it up the near wall. It gets wide and loose, and they're going to dump it in for a change, and Carter's going to skate it out. He gives it to Wenzel. Wenzel's up the far wall, and they goes down. And he's going to put it in deep, and they're going to change. West in pursuit deep in their zone. Jets tries to sidestep. Reed tries to keep it in. And it's going to go deep, and that's going to be for Gabe Sin. Sin skates it around, brings up the near wall, sends it out to neutral ice. Jets are going to turn it around. Jets send it up the wall, try and spring somebody loose, but Reed is there to collect that puck before it gets to its destination. The Jet player picks up a drop puck and tries centering in. But Augustine is there for the defense. Reed pokes it up to Garnass. Garnass sends it across for Augustine. It's getting loose. Westfold. Reed sends it deep, and we're going to do a line change. Jets send it up. Trying to get it past the blue line with Logan trying to keep it in. They pass it back, and they're going to change. We're just kind of scrambling out there. Logan to Nelson. He chips it in back behind their goal, and Glovic is going to race from the far side. Junta trying to keep it in. It's going to come up the far wall. There's going to be some body bumping, but the Jets are going to skate it behind Kenley Boma's goal. Shot off an ankle of somebody from the sound of it. Boma's trying to clear the deck with a little help from Hicklin as a Jets player was occupying the space right in front of his goal. Jets try sending it up. Hicklin takes it. He sends it for Glovic. Glovic sends it in. This is the Jackson Carter. He tries for Nelson. Gets it back to Carter. Nelson tries to send it across, and the Jets pick it up. And Boma pads one away as a Jets player stumbled through. A couple of our players just couldn't get him stopped, but he slowed him down enough that he couldn't get a clean shot, and Boma did the rest. Deep in the near corner. To your right is where we're going to be scoring goals, and Boma's defending to your left. Jets take it across ice, far up that they're bringing it up the far side with Behrens guarding. Shot, Boma blocker, save. Behrens picks up the rebound on the far wall. Jets collect it in center ice. Wenzel behind our blue line. Up the wall for Ben Augustine, but he gets his bodied off the puck. Comes loose deep with West after it. Wenzel comes in. West picks up the shot as Wenzel breaks that up. And that's Gabe Sin. He gets it up for West. Shot. Stick save. It goes into a mess, and the Jets are able to scrape it out. Sin takes the puck. Red Augustine picks up the loose puck and sends it back the other way. Send it out of neutral ice for Westfold, but the Jets have it. And they're going to flip it deep. and they're going to change. And that's going to be icing. 10:27 left in the first period. Here in the rematch for JV, we won yesterday 4-1. The score didn't reflect how tight it was. West is going to take this face-off. He's got Garnass and Wenzel out there with him. No, Westvold, sorry. Changing up our lines a little bit. The injury to Opp has definitely shaken up the line, but the coach has done a good job collecting after that loss of that point machine that Caden Opp was. So this is deep. Gabe Sin down in our end. The Jets try taking his puck away. Sin fighting through. Wenzel fight through. Reed. Augustine into the corner with 2 Jets on him. Garnass comes in to lend a stick. And it comes up the wall for Garnass. He centers it, but a Jets player collects. And Augustine sends it further into neutral ice where the Jets control it. They take it back to their blue line. Augustine gets in the way of that pass. Sends it up the near wall. The Jets are going to take it back into their end with Nelson in pursuit. Jets advancing up the near wall, and they shoot it back in and around. Where Hicklin is going to get bodied. Jets player skating up the wall, leaves it back for another. Augustine gets bodied, but he got the puck away. Tried to work it up the far wall. The Jets are going to come away with it. Jet player with a little stop and go and is able to get moving, and they're working out to their blue line. Long hit, trying to find somebody in the center, can't. Broken up by a lot of bodies. Nelson and Junta trying to work it up the near wall. Junta just taps it free, ends up on his belly. And that puck goes in deep in and around. With Logan fighting for it. He had quite a couple of games yesterday. This is going to be back out to Zach West. West is going to skate and end up with 2 Jet players on the ground. West shoots and lights it. So it was blocker and up into the top of the net. So a name we haven't heard called a lot during this season makes it happen. Forced his way through a couple of Jet players. And yes, let's keep this party going. Don't stop the party. West flashing a little stick, and that's the reason why I think he's been moved up to this line. So we're at Wenzel, West, and Ben Augustine line. And it looks like we have Glovic and Hicklin as the blue line. Jets send it up the near wall. I think that pass just missed its target. Boma's going to play it back behind his goal, leave it for Glovic. Glovic gets bodied hard by the Jets, and his puck comes out center, but we're able to break. Hicklin's there to break it up. Jets try centering again, and it ends up going out in neutral ice where they're going to reset with Wenzel in pursuit. West. Jets player skates it in, tries getting it clear. Boma with a pad save. Boma with a glove save. Boma put his body in the right spot to make sure that the Jets didn't have much to look at, so that their shots went right where he planned, and then he stopped them. Face off our end. This is going to be Carter back on the back wall. He sends it out to neutral ice where the Jets are going to reset on their blue line. Reed goes back for Luke Behrens. He's going to send it over to Carter. Back to Behrens. He sends it out to the blue line, where a Jet player is going to lob one in, and Boma's going to glove that down. More pyromania, just like yesterday. Off that face-off, it went by Boma, and he got down in position to make sure it didn't go astray like it has a couple of times for both goalies in other games. Reed's going to pick it up back behind our net to your left as you watch. He lays it back for Carter, lays it back for Behrens. Behrens comes up hard, and it ends up on the stick of Garnas, who was coming with speed, but it gets his puck taken away. Jets try feeding it forward to one of theirs with Sin, and he's able to break that up and get that puck going the other way. That puck got loose. Shot Westfold, took the body off, and the puck went into our end. Carter's going to skate. He fires one at the referee, who hops it. Nelson trying to keep it in the offensive zone. A Jet player trying to skate, tries to get the corner. And between Sin and Boma, they keep it out of the net on a really good opportunity that the Jets had. But good defender goalie play. Reed's got it deep in their zone, and he gets taken to the boards for his trouble. The Jets are going to try and turn it around. They up the glass, and they're trying to get through Augustine. And it's up and over. So some fine work by Boma and his defenders in taking away what was a good couple of looks for the Jets. Face off, neutral ice for Junta. Nelson trying to work it up the boards. And we get it deep in their end. They're going to skate it behind their goal. They leave it back for someone in the corner. And that person in the corner gets taken hard. Sin tries keeping it in. It's flipped in, and we have to go back, check up. The Jets are going to try and set up near wall. They go cross ice to an open player. Augustine's watching him. That shot's high and wide. Boma doesn't have a play on it. They're trying to work it up the near wall. But it gets Junta, knocks that away and out into neutral ice, where West is in pursuit. Junta's able to take it, and he gets bodied away, but the puck comes deep into the Jets' end. Jets turning around, coming in. Augustine breaks that up with a little help from the other Augustine. So the Augustines break up a play. Wenzel trying to stick it away from the legs of a Jet player. Almost catches a skate for his trouble. Ben Augustine, Hicklin trying to slow down the play coming up the far boards. It's back in behind our goal. Forward to West. West flips it to Wenzel. Wenzel forward for Ben Augustine. He tries to work it up the wall, but the Jets are going to skate it back into neutral ice. Garnas tries to slow up the play. Long shot patted away by Boma. The rebound picked up by us and sent out into neutral ice. Jets take it back behind their blue line and set up. Tap it forward. Westfold breaks that up. The Jets still get it open, but they can't get the pass that they want with Jensen Glovic all over it. Jet player tries sending it out to the blue line, but it gets through a couple of legs, croquet style, and they take it up behind their goal with Reed, Garnas, and Wenzel. Glovic, backwards stick, sending it the correct direction. Glovic flips it in, and their goalie just about misplays it with his glove. Thankfully, it goes over, or unthankfully, it goes over instead of down and in. As a goalie parent, I've been there. This is back into our end for Behrens. Behrens, Nelson to Reed. Reed gets bodied and goes down hard. And the ref has the whistle going. 3:06 left. Some beasties. The ref is discussing something with one of the Jets players. But no one has gone to the penalty box. This faceoff is going to be Junta. He's picking out where Nelson's going to stand. So and puts the puck right where he pointed. Back to the blue line to Carter. Carter shot long, patted away by their goalie. Near wall. Junta back to Carter. Just about got a tip in from their defender on Carter's long shot from the blue line. Wasn't able to keep it home. That was Behrens trying to put one in front, and I believe that's caught up in somebody's gear. And DJ Snake. This is buy me around another round of shots. Turned down for what? 2:42 left here in the first. We're going to have a face-off on the far side. Junta's going to take this. The Nelson Junta Logan line. Logan on the far wall. Behrens fires it up and into Logan, who he centers it for Junta, but it goes pop fly to the near corner, where Junta tries to stick it away for Nelson. It's up to the blue line. No, it is not. Gets turned around by Nelson and Logan. Nelson fires a wide shot into the side of the goal net. Junta takes the body away. Shot by Behrens. Junta does the shot by Behrens. Junta with a follow-up on the rebound, and the goalie bounces off his face into his glove before there was some collision. .209 left in the first of this Sunday morning JV rematch. We won 4-1 yesterday. Wenzel's going to take this face-off at their end, far side. He backs Ben Augustine out of the circle, and we're off. So that puck is loose. Wenzel up and off the glass into the near wall, where Gabe Sin and West are going to try and get it going the correct direction. Wenzel comes in and knocks it away, but the Jets are able to put it on a neutral ice. Ben Augustine picks it in our end, puts on the stick of Wenzel West, who's going to skate, shoot, long shot, blocker save. Augustine back shoots it back in behind our net. West is looking for where he's going to put that puck next. He's got Wenzel in there. Wenzel picks it up. He tries sending it round, and it's up the near wall for West. Sin shoots it, but it goes into the body of a Jet. Jet player tries to skate away without the puck. Another player comes in and sends it deep into our zone, where West is going to get it back in behind our net with a Jet or two draped all over him. He's going to put it back for Sin. Sin sends it to the other side for Hicklin, and there's going to be a whistle. With 1:05 left here in this first period, we're up 1-0. And the referee is discussing, well, it appears the player door on our bench is not working well. And that's an unsafe condition, so that's why the ref stopped play, I'm guessing. This is about safety first. That's why we have referees in the first place, and my great respect for them. I wouldn't want to do their job. I may not agree with them, but I sure as heck would not go out there and risk life limit from players and parents. Long shot at William Reed, and it's blocked away by Boma. Jets trying to get it forced to the center, trying to get a look. Another block by Boma. Hicklin trying to keep his body in the way there. But the lightning fast reflexes of Boma kept that one out of the goal. Some sword fighting going on. Hicklin picks it up, sends it across for Glovic. The Jets player intercepts, but doesn't have much of a shot with players coming all over him. Shot knocked away by Boma. Great save. Jets getting too many shots. We've got to put a lid on that. And that puck is high and fielded. Fair catch by a Jet player, but it's out in neutral ice. They're going to cross over to the other side. Westfold takes his puck away, but that's going to end the first period, 1-0. This is JV, so there's going to be the 2-minute break. Then we'll go at it. Then between the second and third period, there'll be the longer break, where varsity, they break and do ice cut between every period to keep the sheet fresh. JV, not so much. So absolute huge respect for those players that are dual duty, JV and varsity, like Logan, Junta, Nelson. I know I've seen a couple of the others there. Luke Behrens gets in there. I've seen Carter play. It's how they would play this hard for 45 minutes with just the one long break, and then right into the varsity game where they're going to be going even faster against a very good Kansas City Jets team. All right, we're under a minute till we're back in play. With AC/DC speaking the truth, it's a long way to the top. For this second period, the Jets are going to be defending the goal to your left as you watch, and we're going to be defending the goal with Boma in there doing a stellar job, facing some really ugly loose shots that he's kept out of the net. My son Tig was in net yesterday for the 4-1 win. Now this is the JV rematch Sunday morning. This is going to be Junta, with his wings, Logan and Nelson. His line's going to be Brett, Augustine, and Sin. Face-off goes their direction. And apparently we have some difficulty with the clock. I'm not sure. And we're just going to reset. Then we'll do it again. Puck's on the ice with Junta trying to keep it in their end. Augustine. Junta trying to turn the corner on a Jet player. Let the Jets get the loose puck and bring it up the far wall. It's going to go past the ref. Sin. Brett Augustine working it. He sends it out to the blue line, but the Jets get it. Logan blocks that attempted shot from the blue line, and it goes neutral ice. Jets trying to bring it back in, but Sin's going to skate it back in behind the net. He sends it up the wall for Logan, who sends it out to the blue line, but the Jets turn it around and back in behind the net, where Sin's going to pick it up again. He sends it up the near wall for Logan, who looks up ice for Nelson but can't connect. Junta's going to pick up the errant pass. It's back this way to Augustine, who's going to chip it in back in behind their net. Their goalie is going to play it because he had Nelson coming down fast on him. So we played about a minute of hockey, even if it was like a great much more. Second period, 1-0, your Capitals beating the KC Jets. Wenzel is going to take this one. He has got Augustine and West out there as his wings. Broken up by Carter and turned back around. The Jets are going to try a different way to bring it forward. It's how neutral ice. KC player skates hard. Tries to get the corner on Carter, but that's not happening. And he takes it all the way around out to the blue line. He tries sending it in whiffs, and no one saw that it was a whiff until one of our players did. Ben Augustine sending it forward. There's a shot by West that is gloved down. By their goalie. So this is going to set up a face-off. Their end. This near side. Reed is going to be taking that. Casey's going to try and work around the back wall and up the far wall. It's going to get loose. This is going to be Glovic in a foot race with a Jet player. He wins it. Determination. Casey's trying to control it. They send it out to their blue line. Long shot into the body of Glovic, who sweeps it away before a KC player can put that home. Jets trying to work this near wall. They're up the wall past Westvold. They're trying to get it back to their red line. And we've got a penalty. So we see who's going to... Looks like he's going to send Jensen Glovic. And Ramjam. So the Jets will be on a power play here at 12:43 in the second. Faceoff's going to come to our end where Junta's going to take it. He's got Brett Augustine, Gabe Sin, and Logan out there with him on this penalty kill unit. The Jets try working around the far way, and it's going to drift casually up out to their blue line. Shot wide with Logan fighting a sprawled Jet player. And it finally comes loose just before the ref was going to blow the whistle. Sin takes it on the far wall. And the Jets are able to keep it in just at the blue line. Another whiffed shot by the Jets he had drifted right straight up the barrel from Boma. Another shot. Boma, stop trap, done. So we've burned off about 50 seconds of this. Minute 11 left on the penalty kill. Jets are circling. They're hungry for this goal, but our group, Junta, Augustine, Logan, and Sin, of course, Boma and net. Jets working at the blue line. Lose track of that puck. Augustine comes over for it. Logan fighting for it. Jets try centering, and it goes right to the stick of Logan, who's going to skate. Not with his normal speed, because we're going to kill this penalty off. He tips it in back in behind the net. And the Jets are going to try and bring it up near side with Junta coming to intercept it. And he flips it up ice. And we're going to be under 40 seconds left of this penalty kill. Junta pursuing back behind their goal. Nelson breaks up a play, and Luke Behrens picks up the puck and tries to send it up the near wall. Junta trying to stop the keep-away game that the Jets are playing here in this corner. Shot off the leg of Behrens. It comes loose. And we're going to be under 10 seconds. I believe we're going to have worked off this penalty kill. And Glovic is back on the ice. A pile of players at the blue line keeping the puck in their end. 10:35 left. Nelson shoots, glove down by their goalie. So that stoppage is going to create a face-off in their end. Looks like it from the refs, it's going to be near side. That was Wenzel on that face-off, and it's into the corner. Jets try bringing it up the near glass, and it gets turned around by Glovic, who's fighting hard for it. Into the corner. Jets try and spring it loose. It gets loose, but Glovic is out there. And the Jets are trying to force it over the other side. And Ben Augustine, putting on a show, takes it away from a couple of Jets players, but there's just too many of them, but he at least slowed them down. We're under 10 minutes to play here in this second. Hicklin picks it up in our end, and he gets taken to the boards for his troubles. Jets try working it back to their blue line, but it gets bodied away. He's trying to find a skate. Glovic tries sticking it away. We're Ben Augustine. Jets are able to work it back out to their blue line, not without a lot of effort. And Ben Augustine tries to get it out, and it's into the body of a Jet. There's some bumping along the boards, but it's going to go deep into their end, but not deep enough for icing. The Jet's going to pick it up and try and bring it around with speed. Whole lot of line changing going on. Gabe Sin puts it right on the stick of West. But he doesn't have anybody with him and runs into some Jets. It's far wall. It's neutral ice, but the rugby scrum has begun. We're under 9 minutes. And it comes loose. Where Reed sees Wenzel. He taps it back and around so we can get some fresh legs. I believe that one's going to be offsides as there was some tapping back and forth. The ever popular AC/DC Thunderstruck. We're going to change up a whole lot of players. Face-off's going to be neutral ice, shaded their side and far side of the ice. Reed's going to take this. He's out there with Westfold and trying to make out who that player is. I will get it by the end of the season. The D pair is going to be Brett Augustine and Sin. So that's going to be Garnass. Garnass, Westfold, and Reed are going to be this line. Jets move it forward, but it's tapped through. Reed tries to bring it back under control for Augustine. He runs into a couple of Jets. Reed's going to pick it up on the backside. Just dodges a big hit coming in from the Jets. He's going to send it for Westfold. Westfold tries sending it forward for Garnass. But it gets loose and it's off a couple of sticks. Sin trying to keep a player at the far wall. Garnass trying to keep him pinned in. Forces him into a bad pass, but they're in the corner with Sin trying to get to it. Reed sends it forward where Westfold's going to pick it up. And Jet sticks it away, but we're able to control it around. This gets sent back into our end for Reed. He leaves it for Brett Augustine. He sends it back across for Reed, but he gets his stick taken away, and the Jets avoid a offsides, and it comes back. The puck comes back to us. Barron sends it up the glass for us. Nelson taps it through the skates of a Jet, and Nelson goes in all by his lonesome. Taps it between the skates of his defender, and then takes that goalie glove side as a we're back to Don't Stop the Party, which I do enjoy when we start scoring goals. We're now up 2-0, 7:20 left of the second. So that was just some good stick work. We try a lot of tapping it between their skates, between their legs. Doesn't always get where we want it to go, but it did that time, and that put him on the doorstep of their goal. Not much to do. Junta forward for Nelson. Nelson shoots, sticked away by their goalie. Rebound. Puck's loose. Carter back in our end. He sends it up the wall for Nelson. Nelson tried centering for Junta and ended up with Logan. Logan trying to get to it. Carter and Barron's getting chased around by a Jet. They send it neutral ice. Nelson tries finding Logan on the far side. Can't quite get to it. Puck comes loose. Carter sends it deep in and around. We're going to trade for our offensive unit. Zach West out there. Shot that their goalie has to pat away. I'm not even sure where that came. If that was Glovic or who that was. Didn't have a lot on it by the time it reached him, but their goalie still had to make a play. Glovic at the blue line. He shoots and it's off a body, but rebounds the wrong way and away from the goal. Blue line far side for Hicklin. Hicklin sends it deep in and around where West is trying to get to it. Wenzel. Augustine tries sending it home. Zach West tried for the rebound before the whistle went, and he's going to send Luke Wenzel to the box. So 5:49 left here in this second, up 2-0. We're going to be back to the penalty kill unit. Boma in goal to your right. Taking this one's going to be Junta. Puck hits the ice. And just where Junta wanted it to Augustine. Augustine sends it deep, and their goalie's going to play it. But we're going to start eating up this power play. Or penalty kill, excuse me. Jets try bringing it in. They find someone where they want them at the right spot. And they do a slip a few by, but they're broken up with an extra effort by Junta. Skating through three of them. They control the puck, but not where they wanted it. And we're eating up some of that penalty kill time. Augustine takes it away and takes the body and sends the puck back their way. They're going to work it back behind their blue line, and they're going to try and bring it in. They send it cross ice. No one home, but they retain control. Junta taps away a pass, and he's doing some juggling. Junta for Brett Augustine. Shot at the referees. And it's going to be icing. I don't know what it looks like on the camera, but when Boma looks around, all I can see is a hawk. It's a great look. Some goalies look like they're nervous. Some goalies look like they want to go bite the puck. He just looks like he's waiting for his moment. We're working up the far wall. The Jets get some control and tap it forward. Augustine takes the body away, but the puck goes into neutral ice. The Jets are going to reset. 40 seconds left of this penalty kill. Augustine sends it long down the glass. Saucer pass. And their goalie's going to play it. We're going to be under 30 seconds left of this penalty kill. They try going cross ice again. Something that my son said the coach showed him in film that they're going to want to do. Behrens tries controlling it in the near corner and gets bodied off it. The Jets can't control their passes. Nelson picks off a pass, but can't get it all the way home this time. Definitely put the fear into their goalie, though. Behrens fighting it up the near wall. And we're at even strength when Wetzel is out, sprung from the box. Jets try tapping it forward, and Jackson Carter breaks that up. Carter goes down, but the Jets have it in the corner. He's right back up. Jets out to the blue line. They're forced to turn it around as hard as they can with Behrens on board. Carter trying to make the play. Long shot, Boma, pad stop and save. .317 left in the second, up 2-0 in this JV rematch. Reed is going to take this face-off. He's got Hicklin, Junta. No, Glovic, sorry. Garnass is out there. Shot. Boma makes a save. The rebound comes out. Boma makes a save again, of course. After the stats were done for yesterday's JV game, Tig only faced about 14 shots that were officially counted. I'm betting Boma has faced that many so far in these first two periods. So the KC team has come out hungry and Boma's come out ready. This is going to be Reed skating it forward with speed, but gets bodied away. It's out the blue line. Glovic tries to turn it in. Nelson tries to keep it in. Westwold, shot, saved by their goalie's body. Rebound goes to the Jets. They try bringing it. They try bodying us off on the far board. They're looking for that outlet to the far side, but Glovic is in the way, and he's going to skate it. Sends it up the near wall for Logan. Logan across to Nelson. Nelson with a long shot, and that goes blocker straight up, back in behind their net. Another shot and save by their goalie. Junta trying to break it free. Logan raking. Junta's has got 3 Jets on him. And the Jets come away with it. It gets loose, but it looks like Gabe Sin is going to track that down before it gets into any kind of trouble. We're a minute 40. Sin sends it up the near board, but it's going to be icing. He got it past the Jets. Also got it past everybody. So 1:36 left here in the second. Sin and Boma discussing strategy. Zach West is out there. This is going to be an Augustine taking the face off. It gets loose, but Jets have it at the blue line. They try sending it into the corner. And it's back out to the blue line. They shoot wide. West is going to get it on the far wall. It goes into the corner. It's loose, and the Jets are going to try and cycle it. But West pushes the body off, and Sin comes up. That puck goes wrapping around. Sin can't get it as clear as he wants with the stick competition. Shot, save Boma, and Sin clears the rebound out. And we're under a minute to play here in the second. That was a Boma just being in the right position, made the save, and his defender swept the porch for him. The Jets trying to wrap it around with Augustine. Jet player calling for it, and this player is just skating around us. Not so much Mr. West sinks, and it goes out to neutral ice. 35 seconds. West bodies the player off, and there and takes the puck. He shoots, blocker save their goalie. He made an opportunity, but their goalie was able to stop it. Augustine tries sliding at center, but nobody's home. Wenzel sends it back around the boards for Brett Augustine. Augustine with a beautiful setup shot by West. Their goalie makes a great save. And that's the end of the second. Sorry about the clock, folks. I'll get it. So the players are going to leave the ice for a resurfacing. All right. So, as I said, set up for the third period. We're up 2-0 for the Sunday morning rematch against the Kansas City Jets. They're hungry. They've taken a lot of shots, and Kenley Boma has turned away every single one of them so far. We're up 2-0. This looks like it's going to be the Junta Nelson Logan line. And the puck's on the ice for the third period. Sent in to their end with Logan in pursuit. Nelson shot. Blocked away, and then the goalie has to make a save on his own save as it dropped not where he planned. Jets bring it deep and pop one over our net. Can't. Junta bodies a couple of people off and then sends the puck deep into the Jets' end. Jets players now have Wenzel and Nelson harassing them deep in their own end, and Wenzel comes away with it on the back wall. Jets are going to get it back and skate it out, but not without a good scare for their goalie. Jackson Carter sends it across for Ben Augustine. We've got them running backwards, playing backwards. Augustine and West playing deep in their back behind their red line. West can't keep the puck on, and it's up along the near wall. But Wenzel turns it back around where West is going to fight for it. Wenzel comes away with it. He gets it loose, and it's in the scrum in front of their goal with a couple of bodies, to include an Augustine, a Westvold, a Wenzel, West. A Jet player almost gets loose. That's not happening for West. Shot. Boma takes a great block. Augustine with it against the back wall. The Jets finally able to get it going the direction they planned. And it's going to head back to their blue line, where Ben Augustine's going to intercept a pass and send it up and out of play. .12:51 here in the third period. We are leading 2-0. And this faceoff is going to be William Reed. He's got Garnass and Westwold out there. So a little different line look up. Pad save, Boma. Reed sends it up and deep, and Westwold's in pursuit. Jets try crossing ice. It's left for Garnass. He shoots, but their goalie gloves it down. But errant pass by the Jets, and Garnass jumped all over it. Just couldn't make it past their goalie, who's been playing very well today. Reed's going to take this face-off. He's got Hicklin and Glovic as the D pair with Westvold, Garnass as the wings. Scrum into the corner. Jets are going to get it behind their goal. They're going to try reversing it, sending it up the back wall. This is going to be a foot race with Hicklin trying to break up. Boma with the first save. The rebound is scrambled for a West and a Jet player. Good stop by Boma. Jets try taking out to the blue line. Shot. And Boma pins it to the ice on a long shot from the blue line. So Boma fighting him off when the Jets threatened. 11:54 here in the third. We're going to come back to that Junta center, Logan and Nelson wings. Face off. Carter picks it up. He tries sending it deep in and around, and Jets are going to pick it up. Luke Behrens has against the back wall. Junta's going to take it from him, and he's going to give and go to Nelson up the near wall. Nelson shot high. It's to the far wall. Logan shot. Sticked away by their goalie. Junta on the near wall. Back to Nelson. Nelson up the middle. Gets by Garnass. But Carter sees it from the blue line and sends it. So that was just pressure. So Junta was the head of that line. I didn't think he got tipped. I thought that was a clean Carter shot. Junta was the head of the line going by, but I thought that was a clean Carter shot. We'll find out here from the official announcer. On the faceoff, it goes deep into our end. Boma plays it away. Carter in the corner. Junta sends it up for Nelson. He is able to pick it up and skate in. He shoots wide. Junta on the far wall, but it gets loose. Sin keeps it on the wall. Tries to skate it out to the middle. Shot real wide by Kansas City, and Nelson's going to try and... Behrens is going to try and put it forward. Nelson slips free again. He backhands it, but it's off the top bar. So that was Carter's goal. That was just some pressure on their goaltender. He, as good as he is, he couldn't stop them all. Carter saw his shot from the office and sent one home. 10:25 left in the third. This faceoff's going to be Wenzel. And he's got West and Augustine as his offense. It's the back wall. Jets are going to try and send it up and get it past Sin on the wall. They're going to skate out to center ice and bring it all the way in. Augustine's going to take the body, and a Jets player is going to pick up the puck. Sin comes back for the puck. Sin collects. Tries sending it forward to West. The Jets are able to keep it in, shoot it in deep back and around, and pick it up in the far corner. They try a shot, but too bad of an angle, and it's off the side of the goal net. West fighting to keep it under control. We go cross ice for Augustine. He's got West with him. So this is Brett Augustine. He's able to find West on the backside. Shot, save, goalie. He lost an edge, otherwise that would have been a 3-on-1. With the Jets charging hard to catch up. But the edge of speed definitely being a goalie parent, I love the feeling of that threat for their goalie. Reed's going to take this face off in their end. It's up against the wall for Garnass. Hicklin's out the blue line. West tries going through the referee's legs. West sees it out the line for Glovic, who takes a long shot, sticked away by their goalie. Reed's shot, save. Some Jane's addiction, been caught stealing. More of a penalty call than what you would do for hockey. So the past couple of minutes, we've definitely amped up the pressure on the Jets. Face off our end is Reed. Westbold fighting to keep it in. The Jets are able to skate it out. Coming in. They've got someone sneaking around the backside, but Hicklin's able to take the puck. If he wouldn't have taken that, it would have been a 2-on-none. Boma sticks away a soft shot, puts it back in play. Jets try centering, and we put a body on that. That's Hicklin. Shot, pad save, Boma. Out at the blue line. And this one's going to go deep, and it's going to go wrap around for Hicklin. Glovic's there with him. Hicklin for Westfold. Suddenly we're going to send it deep into their end. We're going to get some fresh legs out there. This is Glovic. He goes for the body, and the puck comes free. And they go down in a pile, and the kid's giving Glovic the business. But the referees understand. Sometimes business is business. Comes up the near wall, wrapped around, and there's Junta. Jet player tries pulling Behrens, but there's no move in that big body. Logan taps it all, finishes it all the way around back out on neutral ice. Carter picks it up, sends it forward for Logan. Logan's going to skate. He's got an open Nelson. Nelson shoots, but his stick was slowed down by a Jet stick. They're going to scrabble for it back in behind the net. The Jets are going to come away with it. They try passing it up the wall. Jet player takes it from Gabe Sin, and Gabe Sin takes it right back and turns it around. That's off the skate of Nelson. It would have been a long clearing with a free path, but just couldn't control that fast-moving puck. Behrens chases it into deep corner. We've got them in. It's back in behind their net. Behrens comes in, clears the deck. West, Sin tries to center it. The Jets looking. Wenzel breaks up a pass that would have been a good look. Sin bodies a person off the puck so that Wenzel can pick up the puck. Tries sending it up the far wall. Jets steal it. Try tapping into the corner where Behrens is going to go into a couple of bodies. Ben Augustine tries sending it up the wall. Jets try turning it around. And Sin gets out to neutral ice where West is going to come away with it and try and wait for some help. He's got help behind him with Wenzel. Wenzel puts it in back behind their goal. The Jets are able to keep it going around the board for Hicklin. At the blue line, Jets are going to skate out. Hicklin skating back, keeping in that direct path out of the way. Hicklin goes down. The puck comes free. 5:33 left. Some scrambling on the far wall. Wenzel lowering his body to prevent a shot like a player should. Respect his goalie. This is going to be West. West takes a long shot. Knocked down by their goalie, but left in play with Augustine in pursuit. It's going to go up the far wall for Westfold. Westfold, Reed coming in to go for it. Westfold picks it up. He tries flipping out to the blue line for Hicklin. Hicklin sacrificing his body to keep it in the offensive zone. The Jets are able to turn it around. Hicklin and Glovic are going to bring it out of across our blue line. Glovic still skating. Glovic tries leaving it for Darness, and I think that's going to be an offsides. 4:42 left. Capitals 3, Jets 0. Faceoff's going to be neutral ice, shaded their way, far side. It's out to Carter. Carter sends it in deep in and around with Reed coming in. Westfold tries sending up the back wall for Glovic. Glovic can't play it. And Carter's going to try going cross ice, but it's picked off by a Jet. And fortunately taken off, that Glovic comes back and takes it off the stick of that Jet player, or he would have had a clear shot right on Boma on the doorstep. This comes loose to Westfold on the far side. Westfold goes down. Jets try a wrap and send it. It misses its target. Carter skates it back in behind our net. We're under 4 minutes to play here in the third. Up 3-0. He sends it forward for Westfold. Westfold gets ridden down, and the ref's got his hand up. 3:47. And we're going to be on the power play for 2 minutes. Faceoff's going to come back down to their end. Far side. Nope, near side. Quick change. So this power play unit is going to be Junta, Nelson, Logan, Augustine, and Behrens. It gets loose, and the Jets are going to skate it up the near wall. Boma sticks away a rolling edge-on puck. And Logan's going to hold it back behind our net at 3:30 mark. Logan leaves it back for Augustine. Augustine goes across to Behrens. Behrens tries sending it forward for Junta. And the Jets tried to clear. And I thought the ref was going to call high sticking, but he let the play roll on. So we're going to move it out. Augustine tries centering it. Junta, Nelson, for a moment had a 3-on-2. Augustine cross ice to Logan, gloved down by their goalie. And they're able to send it all the way, so Boma puts it in, is going to be playing at 2:44 as we go under a minute in this left in this power play. This is going to be Logan. Logan leaves it back for Behrens. Behrens forward to Nelson, and he enters across the blue line. He goes down where the ref has his hand up. So there's 38 seconds left on this one-man advantage. And now he's going to call a trip. And we're going to come up with a two-person advantage with 2:25 left. Face off their end. Junta. The Jets are able to send it deep into our end with Glovic in pursuit, but the Jets are going to just skate their three. Junta, Carter. Carter brings it in. He tries leaving it for Junta, and Junta didn't see that that was the intent. Carter's able to get it over to Nelson. And the Jets are able to keep us out. So we're just going to go back to the one-player advantage here. As one KC player is sprung from the box and gets the errant pass. And he's going to have a shot on Boma. Misses high. And we're going to get scrambling to get that puck back under control. We've still got a minute left of power play and a minute and a half of gameplay. We sent it up the wall into a whole lot of line change, and 55 seconds left on the power play. 1:20 left on the game clock. Faceoff's going to come back to our end on the icing. And there's going to be a timeout call. Referee's getting some water. They've been skating hard, and they, bless them, they took quite a beating in both games yesterday. Not as much today, but the speed and power of some of these high school players slamming me into a wall without the pads that the other players have, which we saw a couple of times. Jumping pucks, putting up with unruly players and fans. My gratitude, even if I don't always express it, I should. Minute 20 left on the game clock, 55 seconds left on the power play. Faceoff's going to be our end. It looks like it's going to be Wenzel taking this faceoff. I'm seeing 5 Jet players, so I'm not sure if the power play just doesn't exist or if they are not catching the that we've got one too many Jets on the ice. Maybe I misunderstand. Oh, they pulled their goalie. Thank you, camera person. We've got an empty net for the Jets to get that extra skater on. Scrambling. There's a long shot, just misses the goal, and it's going to be icing. Wenzel and West were trying to keep the Jets out. 54 seconds left. About 30 seconds left of the power play. And face off our end. Jets skating it around. With Reed fighting for it. They take it out to neutral ice, trying to set something up. Well, that was Zach West, excuse me. Zach West hunting the puck down. It gets loose, but Brett Augustine's going to pick it up. Take it on the far wall. Augustine tries to set it up again, and it's off a Jet body. The Jets are going to be at full strength, but there's 25 seconds left to go. And there's a long shot at the empty net. And that makes it 4-0. And it appears to be West leading the parade. And don't stop the party indeed. 4-0. 21 seconds left. And we're back with a goalie for the Jets. We're at 15 seconds. It's pinned to the wall at our blue line, and I think the time is going to run out before the Jets can get a shot. Comes loose. Westfold sends it long. Kenley Boma gets the shutout. The JV rematch, Kenley Boma stands tall against a whole lot of shots and an angry Jets team. And we get the shutout. Kenley Boma gets the shutout, to be exact. An empty net goal. Some real good play. And we get the second JV win of the two against the top-ranked Jets. So, we'll see what this will do for our JV standings, because we were just behind them with our 2 losses, and now we've handed them 2 in 2 days. And the varsity players are going to come out, start warming up. I'm done.